Hey, what's up, guys? It's Robert back again with Untapped Details, and today we're going to be moving to the interior of the vehicle, taking a look at Turtle Wax's Streak-Free Mist Interior Quick Detailer. All right, so quick overview of the product. This is the interior detailer. Just like a lot of the other products in the same line, talks about UV protection, repelling dust. It does say it's non-greasy, which to me is probably one of the most important things with any kind of interior cleaning product, because I really don't like that, and most people don't, having like a greasy dash or greasy wheel, that like kind of oily look. So coming out on the back, directions, pretty standard, pull the trigger to mist it out. It does say on here, it's a kind of the reflection, but it talks about being able to pretty much use it on anything on the inside of your car. So plastic, vinyl, leather, rubber, screens, glass, and then just wipe it off with a cloth. So seems to be a pretty versatile product. I do prefer interior cleaning products that do clean and leave a protection behind. As far as ceramic interior, I've never been a big fan of anything that's a high level of protection. I find them to be sometimes kind of sticky or grabby at the towels and finicky, and you can't clean in direct sunlight, and it can be kind of annoying in that manner. But we'll take it outside of my car and we'll see how it is. All right, now I'm inside my car, and we're going to go over a couple of different areas to see how this performs. Use a couple of different cleaning tools that I will use on a daily basis, or every time I clean the interior. I got the Scrub Ninja detailing brush, obviously, and then I got my towels, and just kind of see how the interior detailer interacts with it. We'll go over just kind of how wiping that door panel, see how it does with general kind of dirtiness, got some fingerprints, dust, all that stuff. Then we'll go over to my dash and all this area, the screen, all the cup holders and all that kind of stuff. See how it does cleaning that up. Because this is kind of the things that you want to use this for. Obviously, if it's any dirtier than just that dust and everything else, you're probably going to use something like an all-purpose cleaner, something that's a little more dedicated to picking up some more grime and filth. But I think this is kind of the perfect situation for this. So let's see how it goes. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and clean my dash first. We'll see how it does at picking up this dust, to see if it leaves behind any kind of like a darkening effect or anything like that, if it makes it look kind of glossy or greasy or anything like that, because those are things that I do not like. Now, using these kind of sprayers inside the car, what's going to happen inherently is it's probably going to get all over the window. So luckily it says it's good for glass, so you should be able to just wipe it off. But what I would usually do is probably go outside the car, kind of spray it into my rag, and then wipe it down. But for the sake of the video, I'm going to spray it inside my car, and I'll wipe it down myself afterward. Yeah, so it did a pretty good coating, but as you can see right here, it did kind of overspray onto the window. Now, take the Scrub Ninja. Okay, so that's kind of one of the things I was curious about, is whether or not it was actually going to have any kind of foaming action. And it does seem like it foams up decently. So maybe it does have a little bit more cleaning power than I initially thought. So get a nice good coat, because you want to make sure all of your plastic and everything that cleans protected. Scrub it down, get my rag, and just wipe it up. So, all right, wipes up pretty easy. It's not sticky or doesn't grab the rag or anything like that. Get that stuff off the window up there too. All right, bring it in closer. So there's no like real noticeable kind of darkening effect or anything like that. You can see the line right here where I did stop cleaning. It does seem to leave like a little bit of a sheen, but it's not like shiny or anything like that. It's smooth. It's not oily or slippery. So for these kind of tough textured plastics, I'd say it does a pretty decent job. All right, now the second area we're going to get into is the cup holder gear shift area. See if it can do a decent job of cleaning up kind of all this grime that gets built up on all these cracks. Use the brush this time. Actually, I am pretty impressed at how much it does foam. Shows you that's actually working. I didn't think it was going to do that. This stuff does smell pretty good too. Nothing crazy. I guess it kind of smells like a dryer sheet. Kind of the like mountain fresh is probably what I would call it if I was giving it a name. That scrubbed up. Get it wiped. So it wipes up good. Doesn't leave any residue behind, or it's not grabbing the towel, doing anything crazy. Doesn't leave it oily. Just seems to be doing a pretty decent job overall. Got stuff in the cup holders. Feels nice and smooth. Cleaned up this kind of fake leather plastic stuff pretty well. I gotta wipe up in there. Yeah, like I said, I'm a little bit more impressed with this than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be more of a just kind of spray on, wipe down, call it a day kind of thing. Do a quick spray on the nav screen. See if it leaves any streaking or anything like that. It does say it's safe for glass and navigation screens, so should be fine. Got a little. It says it's dust repellent. Obviously, I can't test that right off the bat, so we'll kind of see over time. I did have some people commenting on the video of the Mist Shine that they were getting a lot of dust collection on the outside of their car, and they get that with a lot of the Turtle Wax products. So I'll keep an eye on that, and if it does happen, I'll comment and add it to the video. Maybe pin the comment. All right, now onto the door panel. Something like this is where I think this will excel because of the sprayer. Cover large surface area quickly. So as you can see, you do want to make sure you keep it relatively close, or it'll start kind of spraying off if you get a little bit of a breeze. But just like that. Absolutely love the Scrub Ninja. Ever since I discovered these, it's helped save so much time. As you can see, instead of using a brush, I was able to kind of cover this entire surface area very quickly. And now, really only need the brush so you can get into things like the buttons and the door handles, instead of going around the whole panel doing small circles. I can just come in, give it a good wipe down. It does flash off pretty quick, so probably not going to want to be doing this in direct sunlight or a lot of heat, or you're not going to have a lot of working time. Yeah, nothing crazy, but it does the job. Like I said, you can tell that it's a clean surface. Doesn't necessarily darken it or anything like that, but it does look clean. Gives a tiny bit of sheen. Maybe that kind of satin look, I guess. Seems to do a pretty good job overall. And it does leave some protection behind, which is the most important thing. So you got rid of those fingerprints. Door handle's all good. We're getting the buttons. Yeah, a little bit of sheen. I wouldn't call it shiny though. Not oily. Yeah, not bad.